Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So here are the highlights as promised from the last video. I don't know why I'm getting so much echo here. But anyways, starting off with leg day. As you can tell, I don't even remember these numbers anymore. 65, 75, 85, 390. There we go. So the goal, since last time I was not able to get it for 3 sets of 4, the goal is now once again to go for that 390 number. This is I believe the first set, if I'm not mistaken, of those sets. And the goal was just to really power through. I was feeling pretty good this day, but not as strong as I usually have. And I feel like I do perform better with the stomach worth of food, or at least some food that's already been digested, but it's just not happening. There's no way I can wake up any earlier to be here any earlier to get these done. So just happy to report the fact that I was able to get the 390. So next time when I do deadlift, I will be going for 395. The goal in the back of my mind is to hit, and I think I've mentioned this to you guys before. The goal is to hit 405, aka 4 plates, for these 3 sets of 4, and then go and do a max effort workout on a leg day, and in doing so, almost even max out. Probably even max out, to be honest with you. I haven't done a 1 rep max in quite a long time, so that's the goal. My prediction is that if I can successfully get to 405 and build up that strength, that endurance, I can probably even get to my year-end goal of 450 for sumo. That was the goal. And I think that's getting a little fatigued there with the lockout. Oh, I need to get that. Yeah. Respect it. Copyrighted by Hush ones. So that's the goal. And although I think that's completely 100% achievable, I'll still push through it, but I do have goals for both conventional and sumo, so I really just wanted to get the sumo knocked out. Afterwards, I moved on to some deficit deadlifts, 2 sets of anywhere from 4 to 8, give or take. I did 4 only to really test the waters. My back was super fatigued, and you can tell I'm having a hard time just locking it out. I feel like a lot of this was just straight leg. My legs lifted. I got out to the lockout position, and I feel like my back was just delayed. Here is the next day's push workout. Usually push for me is a little bit more difficult. I find myself that my traps are really sore, especially because of deadlifts. And just doing that right there, hurts like hell. So it is what it is. Not my strongest movement. One thing you might or might not notice from my setup that's changed is check out my wrist position, or my hand position, if you will. There's something I saw from Juggernaut Fitness or Ice Cream Fitness, or whatever he's calling himself nowadays. He was talking about really positioning the bar to go across and almost hit the very bottom of the palm on the outer edges, and in doing so, hopefully transitioning into a almost like a corkscrew that you're doing with your arms, almost kind of like you're screwing them in, and so hopefully produces more torque. Testing it out, I still would need to do a little bit more tests in order to see whether or not I feel like this is optimal for me. Didn't have too many complaints. I did once again 4 sets of pause reps. I would believe here as at 205. I'm working my way back up again, doing these in a pause fashion. And this was actually my final set. I said I had my boy Tyler spot me. And I realized that him being there really just pushed me to push myself even harder, because I didn't want to have him touch the bar. The goal was really for me to do this shit without having him touch a bar at all. So the moment that you're going to see here, I set up. And remember, I'm doing this for 3 sets where I'm doing anywhere from 2 to 3 second pauses, which is pretty up there actually. But I'm just getting crazy. I feel like that's enough time where I feel like I get really good setup and I can explode. And he's about to touch it there, and I'm like, no, don't touch the bar. In my head, only in my head, because I was more worried about getting that shit up. So for shits and giggles, afterwards, I've been completing 2 sets of similar or more weight with the quote-unquote bro bounce. So as you can tell, there's a little bit of a bounce there at the chest, and just seeing if I can get it. And I will say, doing pause benching before doing regular whatever benching, man, you do feel a huge strength increase because of it. I don't know if it's because I'm just primed and ready or whatnot, but it worked. So not a lot to talk about the OHP. I feel like I am a little fatigued from the pause benches. So, nipple workout. So in reality, I decided to try a max effort pull day. I felt good. I felt like I could kind of move some weight around, and pull days aren't usually difficult for me in a sense where I don't really get fatigued. Doesn't really drain me. I'm not ever super exhausted. And I push myself pretty hard. It's just something that I feel like it's more of a natural movement for me. At least it's a stronger movement for me. A pull movement is stronger than a push movement any day. The only reason I included this clip is so you guys can see those baby rear delts. Look at those baby rear delts. Oh, it's so cute, aren't they? They're like an inch. Ha, that's not what she said. I hope. Look at the baby rear delts. Haha, badass. So anyways, for the most part I'm staying pretty lean. So afterwards I did do some T-bar rows. What I've decided to do now is drop the weight. This is 3 plates, but I was doing almost 4. But I decided to actually do a couple reps here with holds, as you can tell. And then after I got about 5 reps, give or take, then I kind of go and do, you know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So 5 hold and then, you know, however many, 5 or 6 plus afterwards. And that's kind of the workout, guys. Questions, comments, let me know, and we'll see you guys next time.